Good morning, good morning. Horrible human beings. The Lupe must be stopped episode. And where this came from, once again, I was sitting there, I was talking to my man, we was actually talking about Ab Soul. And it dawned on me what's going on. Nobody sees it until it's going to be too late. For the love of cool herp, Lupe must be stopped. Now, Lupe Fiasco is a remarkable MC, top tier. The echelon of lyricism and MCs he's on is it doesn't get any higher, and that's where we're going at with this. By my count, that brother has at the very least one 5 mic classic album, if not 2 or 3, and some people can argue more because the work is out there. The category of work is out there. I'm specifically referring to the sophomore joint where most people had a sophomore slump. He came out with the Cool, which, man, that's hands down a classic. You can still play Dumb It Down right now today, and it's even more appropriate now than it was then. But I'm not talking about back then, because since then Lupe has put down, the lyricism has risen, and the conceptualization of his albums has risen. And it was right around the time of Drogas wave, where it was written from the perspective of the slaves who had jumped over the slave ship boat, and they were the world they encountered at the bottom of the sea. Like, hands down, you should have knew back then. And nobody sees what's going on and what Lupe's doing. Slowly, with each project, I don't care if it's just a freestyle, with each project, he is ascending to a level where Lupe is basically, and I mean, he just came out with Samurais, which is dope and it's fire, but it's another step forward to what I'm speaking of. Last year's album, Drill Music in the Heart of Zion, which was phenomenal, which was another harbinger of what's about to come. So basically, Lupe's like 2 projects away from recreating lyrically the Necronomicon, bringing down the elder gods, that's God before God, and rewriting the very fabric of reality. At some point, he's going to converge with Ab Soul, J Electronica, Tech 9 will be there, and inexplicably Corrupt from the Dog Pound. They will release a project that will bring down the heralds of another dimension, and it will be another birth. And I'm not talking about hip-hop for the love of cool herc. I'm talking about for humanity, for the species. And no one seems to pay attention, because Lupe is getting, you talk about Andre 3000 with the flute music, that's good and original. I feel his sentiment. There's nothing else he want to do in hip-hop, so you're doing the flute. Listen, what Lupe is doing is raising the bar of lyricism to the point that it's phonetically unmimicable, meaning the human body will not be able to produce the sounds needed to make these languages. This is almost like it's not even a dead language like Sanskrit. It's like a language that the man who wrote The Ring and the Hobbit, Tolkien, came up with specifically for the book. No, Lupe is inventing his own language. And I believe that he's a conduit for the elder gods that existed before humanity. That's right, it's got Lovecraftian at this point. What the boy's putting up is bigger than hip-hop, it's bigger than music. And it's a testament to his lyricism and his ability that you will be the harbinger of a new world. But we have to get with the brother and tell him to step it down. You don't got to dumb it down, but brother, at least step it down. We want another millennia here. Lupe must be stopped. Horrible human beings. Lupe must be stopped. That Samurai's fire. But it gotta be stopped.